Hey folks, this is Vince and Natalie with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to play Xtronaut 2.0. This game supports 2 to 6 players, it's for ages 8 and up, and the average play time is 60 minutes. This is a re-release of the original Xtronaut game, released, I want to say, 3 or 4 years ago. In that game, and in this game, you're trying to construct a rocket with enough delta V to escape into orbit, and you'll gain victory points when you do that. The person that can get 10 victory points or more will finish the game up, and then whoever's the most data points or victory points at the end of it all will win. So without further ado, let's blast off.
Let's play this innocent game, because extra naughty, extra innocent. I did the opposite of naughty, so innocent. It's an innocent game. What?
Okay, so we've set up the game for 2 players. I am the blue color, she is the green color. Our boards are absolutely identical. There's no special abilities or anything like that. In the top section of our board is our victory point counter. We're going to be trying to gain these data point / victory points, and we're trying to move our marker to 10 or more in order to end the game, and whoever has the most at that point will win. Along the side of the board is the delta V counter. So as we lay down cards to our tableau, we'll be increasing our delta V, and this will help us keep track of how much delta V we have in order to determine if we can actually complete our mission cards. What is a mission card? Well, each player starts with one random one. You're trying to get enough delta V listed on your mission card in order to escape into orbit. The mission card will tell you what kind of vehicles you can use or spacecraft that you can use. So like I've got this lander. I think Idly has like a satellite looking thing. On the right-hand side is a special kind of thing called gravity assists. We'll be able to play gravity assist cards to our tableau in order to help us get delta V, but certain mission cards will specify you can only get gravity assist cards if they say Venus, Earth, or Mars on it. Ida Lee's mission actually says NA on it, so she will not be able to use this gravity assist feature for this particular mission until she gets a new one. Along the bottom of this is how many victory points you get if you use a small, medium, or large vehicle, or spacecraft in this case. The larger the spacecraft, the more victory points you get. Again, the victory points are counted here, but these are harder to launch, which I'll get into a little bit later. So those are the mission cards. You're going to take this entire deck of playing cards, shuffle them up. You're going to put so many into the discard pile there. I've never seen in the rulebook where you're actually going to use them, but for whatever reason we're creating a discard pile. I don't see why, unless there's an action card that lets you utilize that. You're going to give each player a hand of 5 of those cards, like so. You're also going to take the action card deck and deal out so many face-up equal to the number of players plus 1. So in a 2-player game, 1, 2 for the number of players plus 1, 3. So those are the 3 action cards for this particular round. You're also going to create a discard pile for the missions as well. On the back side of the missions here, this is a brief. Players will be reading these to determine whether or not they want to take the mission. And then when they take the mission, that's when they'll be able to look at the flip side to see what's actually on it and then try and complete that. So players won't have the specifics as to what the mission will entail, but they'll have a general idea based on the brief of the mission. So how does this game play out? Well, let's just go ahead and take a look at the rulebook. It's fairly straightforward. If you've played the original Xtronaut game, it is extremely similar to that. So I'll get into that during my review. Phase 1, select actions. So what players are going to do, starting with the start player, and this die, by the way, is only to determine who starts the game. Unless there's an action card in here somewhere that utilizes it, the rulebook doesn't mention what else to do with this. So this is just to determine who gets the first player marker. If it were up to me, I would just get rid of the die completely and just give it to Idly because I'm a gentleman like that. But that's a different story. So select actions is the first part of the round. During that round, the start player is going to take a card from their hand and switch it out or swap it out with one of these 3 action cards. Then going clockwise, the next player is going to do that. You're going to have one card left over after you're done swapping out cards. That card goes into the action card discard pile. You're going to take a card from the other deck, play it face up to form a new market for a future phase. Phase 2 is play any action cards you have if you want to. You can hold on to them until the next round or following rounds. Phase 3 is trade with the market. Twice, you can do a 1-to-1 trade from the cards in your hand with the new cards that are out here now. Again, these won't be action cards at that point. They will be these regular playing cards. And twice, you can do a 1-to-1 swap. In the original Xtronaut game, there was no open market. It was just trade with other players. In this game, there's an open market that you can swap with. That's one of the main differences between 2.0 and the original game. Step 4 is you have the option to remove cards from here if you want to. And the reason why you may want to do that is because there are specific rules for launching a rocket, and I'll get into that in a second. Phase 5 is build and launch rockets. So, like I said, you're going to be playing cards during this phase onto these spaces in order to try and get enough Delta V to satisfy your mission card here. There's a space for a right fairing, a left fairing, a spacecraft, second stage booster, first stage booster, gravity assist, additional booster. Certain spaces are required, some are optional. So it's this T here, these are all required. The gravity assists are optional and the additional boosters are optional. You do not need cards here in order to launch a rocket, but you do need cards in this T shape in order to launch a rocket. So you're going to be spending this phase playing cards from your hand to here. Now, another rule is, in order to successfully launch a rocket, not only do you need enough Delta V, but you also need to have cards of the same company. Think of them as suits. There's like a Falcon company in this game, there's other companies, and the cards that you put down onto this board have to be of the same company or suit, otherwise you can't launch it. That's why during Phase 4, you're given the option to remove cards. Let's say you have a Falcon company here, Falcon company, and then maybe some other companies here. And let's say you came into a bunch of Falcon cards. You may want to get rid of these extra ones and then play the Falcon cards here to assist in helping you to launch your rocket. So once you're done building and launching your rockets, then you're going to prepare for the next run. I think this is a typo here. It's Phase 5 is listed twice. There's also another typo in the rule book. Here it is. It's telling you how to meet or exceed your Delta V in order to launch. There's a circle here pointing to nothing. I think this is the wrong graphic. I think it should have looked like the back side of this, or the front side of this mission card as opposed to the back side of this card, but it's just, that's a note for the developer. Anyway, you're going to prepare for the next round. If you have less than 5 playing cards, no matter how many action cards you have, if you have less than 5 playing cards in your hand, you're going to draw back up to 5. As far as I know, there's no hand limit. I didn't see that. There was a hand limit in the original game, but there's no hand limit in this one. You're also going to deal out 3 new action cards in a 2-player game, or however many action cards that you need to satisfy that. And that's it. And then play will continue until one of us gets 10 victory points or more. And then the round will play out, and then whoever's the most victory points at the end of that will win. So that's the gist of it. Let's go ahead and give this a try. So go ahead, and this is Phase 1, which is select actions. So you're going to take a card from your hand, and you're going to swap out for one of these actions here.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, when you complete a mission, you're going to turn in your mission, get rid of all these cards unless it says so. There are some Falcon cards that say return to your hand. You're going to just put this off to the side. You're going to draw 3 new missions, look at the briefs, choose one, and then discard the other 2. But anyway, go ahead. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're fine. Oh gosh.
Put that down here.
I will get rid of this one.
Okay, and which action card do you want?
I don't know.
This is Powerful Senator. Immediately nullify all mission canceled, government shutdown, and national priority cards effects on your launch site this round. So I think that means, like, I think it's like a defensive card. Like if I play something against you, this nullifies it. Oh, wow. I think. International partner, place at your launch site, gain 1 additional point for completing your current active mission. So this will give you, whenever you put this on your board and whenever you launch it, you'll get an additional victory point.
Okay.
Mass reduction, place at your launch site. Your rocket gains +1 delta V. Discard this card after completing. So this gives you extra delta V to help you launch your rocket.
I don't know which one, so I'm gonna roll the dice.
You got it. She has an obsession with dice, so whatever it's, go ahead. 4. So did you really like even think? What logic was? I'm gonna put this over here.
No, I'm gonna use it again.
Fine, here. Make the lady happy. All right, so 5.
There's no purpose for this. I need to find some use for it.
I see. She loves dice. So I am going to, based on all this crap that I have here. Okay, I forgot to mention, when it comes to launching the rocket, like I said, you need a certain number of delta V in order to get the spacecraft and that into orbit. However, you'll notice some cards actually have varying delta V. If you have this spacecraft can either be small, medium, or large. Depending on the size, you'll get so much delta V for the other parts that you attach to it. So if I have a small spacecraft here, and I play this card, then 8 delta V will be assigned to my tableau. If I have a medium spacecraft here, then I would have 6 should I play this card. If I have a large spacecraft here and I play this card, I would have 4 delta V that I would add to my tableau. So like I said earlier, the larger the spacecraft, the more victory points you get. However, you get less delta V for playing the support cards needed to launch that rocket. So that's just a quick heads up on that.
Quick question.
Question, yes?
Your delta V, can you go over it? Or?
You can go over. There is, in the advanced play, penalties for going too far over. We're not utilizing that this game because this is your first time playing, but there is an advanced play section in the back of the rulebook that penalizes players' victory points for going too much over the delta V.
No, I kind of like that.
You want to do it then?
I'm scared.
Well, all right. You would only lose 1 victory point if you go 5 to 9 delta V over.
Oh, okay.
Kilometers per second, technically. 10 to 14 is -2 points, and 15 to 19 over is -3 points.
I see.
So
it depends how you feel.
I don't care.
You can roll the dice.
Oh my
god. 1 through 3 is yes. 4 to 6 is no.
All right. Well, according to this, I do need. Okay.
Yes,
I'm going to get rid of this right fairing here, and I'm going to take. I'm going to take this action card and put that there. All right, and now this extra action card is put in the discard pile. We're going to draw a new one, and now we've got that. So now we move on to the next phase, which is play actions if we want to. So starting with you, if you want to play an action card, you can, or multiple action cards.
Nah, I'll wait.
Well, I'm going to put International Partner down. Place at your launch site, gain 1 additional point for completing your current action mission. So if I were to complete my mission now, I would get however many victory points are here plus 1. Mm-hmm. Okay? And now we move on to trade with the market. So starting with you, you can trade cards twice.
When was I able to place stuff?
That's coming up.
Oh, sorry. Mm-hmm. All right, so I can trade now? What
yes.
if I don't want anything?
You don't have to. You don't have to trade. These are gravity assists, so I can't imagine you're going to do that because your mission card can't use gravity assists. You may want the right fairing. I don't know. I don't know what company. This is Atlas Company per the bottom right-hand corner here. So it depends on what company you have a lot of in your hand.
I'll hold off.
Okay. I'm actually going to... See, with this in play, I may not want a whole bunch of gravity assists at this point. Because I would need 15 delta V. Okay. So I'm just gonna... I'm gonna pass on this too. I mean, there's nothing really I really want from that. So we're gonna pass on the whole trading. Now we're going to remove cards if we want to, which we don't have any. Step 5 is build and launch rockets. So I'm going to go ahead and put down some things. I'm going to put this... I'm just going to get rid of some cards. Left fairing I want to put here. And it's an SLS company. And I'm going to put this Falcon second stage booster. Again, they're different companies, so I won't be able to launch this. Even if I had all the required cards and the required delta V. This is a pink card, this is a yellow card. The companies don't match, so I will have to get rid of one of these two before I launch, at the very least. But I'm putting these down to just get rid of some of the cards in my hand. I'm going to put this gravity assist here. This is an Earth gravity assist, and my mission card does allow for Earth, for that gravity assist. And this additional booster, which is an optional card, I'm going to play here. So let's go ahead and count up the delta V that I currently have. This is 4, so I'm up to 4. I don't have a spacecraft yet, so I can't determine how many delta V I'll get. So that's kind of a wash at this point. Additional booster, again, I can't determine that at the moment. I have at least 4, I know that. But until I determine the spacecraft weight, I won't be able to know what values these are, because this is small, medium, large, small, medium, large. Okay, so you go ahead and play your cards as you want. There you go. So you've got a large spacecraft there, and that's a satellite, which matches the satellite symbol on your mission, which is good. So you've got a left fairing, a right fairing. You've got 5 delta V, is it? Mm-hmm. So go ahead and move your delta V up to 5 on your slider. That way you can keep track. You only need 9, which is good. So you're like almost there. Once you get that and that, you're good.
Well, no, because these are separate companies.
Yeah, correct. Correct. Mm-hmm. So after that, we prepare for the next round. We're going to go ahead and discard these cards here, put them in the discard pile. We're going to draw up to 5 cards each. So go ahead and just start drawing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have any cards.
No, I can only have 5 playing cards.
5 playing cards, correct. Yeah. When I say up to 5 cards, it's up to 5 playing cards.
Yeah.
The action cards do not count as part of that hand limit. It actually says in the rulebook playing cards, and these are playing cards. So I've got 5. You've got at least 5 there. Yes. Good. And then we're going to draw new action cards for the next round. All right, and this goes over to me, and then we start over again. Okay, so first we select actions. So I'm going to go ahead and take steal 1 rocket component or spacecraft from another player's game board. That's nasty. Oh. That's a nasty one. I actually might take. That one. All right, I'm gonna put.
You're doing the stealing one?
Well, you know.
Wow, I'm shocked.
Put that right fairing there.
Okay. Wow, how rude.
How rude indeed.
Okay, which one's this one?
Part salvage. Retrieve 1 rocket component or spacecraft from the discard pile.
Oh, interesting. And that includes the whole thing, right?
Yes. So you can take a look at the discard pile and pick one.
What about that one?
Place at your launch site. Your rocket gains +1 delta V. Discard this card after completing your mission. So it's a free delta V for helping you launch. You took one, I think, already.
Yeah. Now, do I have to... So, does it apply automatically? If I put it there and then I discard it, does it apply automatically or only when it launches? Only when it
you're going to keep it there until you launch, and then you're going to apply its effects, and then discard it.
Okay.
So there's no So the question is, do you want to use your mass reduction cards for this spacecraft? If not, hold on to them until the next mission.
Dang, man.
I'm deciding to use this for this particular mission, but you don't have to use your mass reduction. You would have 2 of them if you were to choose this one. You can use it for this one. I don't think you'll need to because you only need 9. You've already got 5. Mm-hmm. And you're going to get some delta V for these 2 cards here. So you may want to hold on to the mass reduction for a future mission that's more difficult. Like this mission is 28 delta V required in order to complete.
Yeah.
You've got an easy one.
I'm going to do this one.
Okay. So you're putting that booster down there. All right. So this one goes away. We're going to draw a new one. First stage booster. It's green, the delta color. That kind of stinks because, All right, so now I have to trade with the market. I'm actually going to trade this first stage SLS pink boot. Well, yeah. I'm going to trade this for the right fairing. And again, you can do this twice. I've got a spacecraft there, which I need. And then this blue one... this Atlas with this green one. So basically 2 blues for 2 greens. Now you can do the same thing.
Okay. I will trade in... I will trade in this one for this one.
Okay. And do you want to do any other trades? Or are you good?
I think I'm good.
Okay. So now we can remove card. Oh, did we play actions? I guess we did. Yeah, I forgot to do that. I skipped the play actions part. Do you want to do the play actions now?
Yeah, we can do that now then.
Okay, yeah.
So
I skipped it by accident.
that's okay. So wait a second. So does that mean that you cannot take an action because you have
No, you can play as many actions as you want.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was just one slot here and that's it.
Part salvage. Okay, so you would play that. Well, you would play this, and then once you get this would be discarded.
Yeah.
So
I look through the discard pile.
Yeah, go ahead and look through the discard pile and pick one that you want. I'm not going to play an action card at this point in time.
Now, does it still have to go up to 5? Well, no, it doesn't really matter because I have 4. Okay. Oops. So, what if I had 5 playing cards already? Like, and I took one from the discard pile?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Mm-mm. As long as you've got, if you had less than 5 at the end of the round, you just drop the 5. If you had more, then don't worry about it.
Okay.
So you're done with
Yeah.
the actions? Okay, so we already traded with the market. Now we're going to remove cards from player boards if we want to. I don't know if I want to remove anything yet.
I'm going to remove this one.
Okay. And that would go into the discard pile. If you remove cards, they go into a discard pile.
Could I have played my second action?
What was your second action?
The Delta one?
You could have, but remember, you may not need to, because if you're going to be penalized for going too far over your Delta V, then you may not want something that gives you more Delta V.
Oh, we're playing the advanced?
Remember?
I rolled the dice, and it rolled a 4. I said 1 through 3 was yes.
I didn't hear that.
Because you...
I didn't.
Rewind the tape.
I did not hear that. Do you want to use the advanced play or not? No, fine. We're not going to use
it landed on a 4 to 6.
Yeah, because that's in the rule book. I know what goes on in your head. Clearly, I can read minds. I can totally read minds. Okay, so we're not using the advanced play. No.
Unless you want to.
I don't care.
Okay, so no.
Okay. I'm just gonna put this down here. Okay, so if you want to use it, you can. But again, going too far, I mean, there's no benefit to getting too much Delta V.
Oh, I see.
So
I thought it was a victory. I thought this was a victory.
No.
Okay.
No, that's Delta V helps you get your craft into orbit. That's it.
All right. I see. Interesting.
You probably have like 12 Delta V by the time you're done. More than that.
More than that.
So if we're done playing actions, remove cards from boards. Are we done with that?
Yes.
Now we can play cards to the board. I'm going to put this large lander here, which is 6 Delta V, and I'm going to put this right fairing over here, and this first stage booster down here, and I guess that would be that, because I can't do anything else. Let's go ahead and tally up my Delta V. Now I can't launch because I've got a yellow here, a pink there, and greens here. So just to see what I have 6 Delta V at least. Let's go up to 6. None here, none here. There's, for a large spacecraft, it's 2, so I go up to 8. For this one is a 7, so 7 plus 8 is 15.
Nice.
And then additional booster would bring me up to 19, which is more than I need. And the gravity assist is another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got like 24 Delta V, which is more than enough to launch this thing.
But once you start taking away cards because they're a different company, the Delta V is going to fluctuate, right?
It will fluctuate based on, because I'm going to have to remove this to get the greens going. So this is going to be gone. I have to replace it with something else. But yeah, I've got 6 plus 7, or 6 plus 2 is 8, plus 7 is 15, plus 4 is 19, plus 4 is 23.
Why would you add the Delta V on different companies?
Just to keep track of how much I had. It's just to help. It's just a guide. You don't have to. It's just a guide.
Okay.
So I'm done adding cards, and then you're done. on adding cards? Okay, so now we're going to prepare for the next round.
Can we launch rockets?
Yeah, did you want to launch a rocket?
Yes.
Okay, so you've got how much delta V there? You've got 5 plus, this is a small, right? It's a large. So, wow, 13 plus 5 is 18.
Plus 5.
Is more than enough. So that's why you didn't want to do the advanced play, because you would have been negative.
I would have.
Is this why you were?
It was the dice.
It was the dice.
Rewind the tape. It was the dice.
I'm on to you. I'm on to you. I'm on to you.
The dice are my friends.
Okay, sure. So unless the cards say keep any, which they don't,
no.
All of these would get removed. You would get 3 victory points because you used the large craft. So you're going to move this up to 3.
I see.
Okay. This goes away into the discard pile. You're going to draw 3 missions now. Go ahead and put all these into this discard pile.
This one?
Yep.
All of them?
Yep, all of them.
Okay.
And these go away too.
Okay.
You're going to look at the briefs, choose one, and then that's the one. What are you doing?
I need the dice.
No, you don't.
Oh, come on.
Pick one.
All right. Or the center finance.
You need the dice.
But how do the briefs help you?
I have to breathe. I need the dice to determine if I'm going to breathe.
How do these things?
I don't care for the briefs.
They don't help you at all.
I know they don't. Just pick one.
Orbit this. Okay. So
or as an addendum to the rules, if we house roll it, you can look at the backs and choose one. I don't care.
Orbit sounds like it's from satellites. Land looks like it's for a lander.
Right. So there may be a certain vehicle type that might be a clue in there. I don't know.
To study its crushing atmosphere in recent geology. No, I'm gonna pick the lander since these are probably satellites.
Yeah. So these go according to the rulebook. You put them back to the deck, bottom of the deck.
Oh, cool.
All right. So this is hers. Wow, 8 points. Should she complete the large one, she will just automatically win the game, basically.
Oh!
But she needs 27 delta V.
Oh, jeez.
And one of these 2 vehicles here. Okay. So now we draw back up to 5 of these playing cards. I took too many.
5.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got it.
Now here's a question.
Correct.
If I launched this, right? What if I had another card here and I just launched this? Could I have done that? Like put a card here just so that I can pick one more card the next turn?
I don't understand. If once you launch a rocket, you clear your board completely. You can't keep cards from round to round.
So I can have like cards here, but only launch this part?
Correct.
I see.
Spacecraft, it doesn't work that way in real life. NASA would not build additional boosters and let it sit on the platform for years. I'm just saying.
That's funny.
There you go. Okay, so, you're the first player now. So you get to, we need action cards. 1, 2, 3. So now you swap out one to one.
Okay. That's funny. What are these? Draw 2 playing cards. Which one is this one?
Immediately nullify all mission canceled. So these mission canceled, government shutdown, and national priority, it sounds like an attack card to me. This nullifies stuff.
What about financial?
Take 2 random playing cards from another player's hand, keep one, and discard the other one.
Oh, jeez. I'm going to swap.
This is draw 2 playing cards, budget surplus.
I think I don't really want to swap anything, honestly. But I will. I will swap.
Wow, you're really gonna steal from me?
No.
Oh, okay.
You're
you're gonna put cards that I can't use. Makes sense. Okay. Now I gotta swap one out. I'm gonna get rid of something that's not gonna help her. Not that it really helps at this point. Yeah, I want to do this small spacecraft and I want to take this financial audit, and then this one goes away, and a new card comes out. Another additional booster, which is green. Unfortunately, I need a certain card of a certain color. Okay, So from there, we play actions if we want to. Do you want to play any actions?
Yes.
You're the first player.
I want to play this action.
Which is draw 2 playing cards. So go ahead and draw 2 cards.
Can I play another action card?
Yes, you can. You can play as many as you want. Mass reduction. All right. That gives you 1 free Delta V. Any more action cards to play?
No.
All right. I'm going to play this action card. Take 2 random playing cards from another player's hand. Keep 1 and discard the other. So, 1, 2.
Dang it.
Dang it. Both I don't need. I'm just going to discard the right fairing because I already have a right fairing. And I'll keep this gravity assist. Alright, so the other action card that I have, that I steal 1 rocket component. Well, there's nothing to steal, so that's not going to help. Alright, so now on to 3, trade with the market. So now you're going to, if you want to, trade 1-to-1. Twice, up to twice.
Yeah. Okay. I will do this one.
Okay. More additional boosters. Do you want to do a 1-to-1 for anything else?
No.
Okay. I guess I will do a... this stinks. I'm going to get rid of this Mars gravity assist and take an additional booster just to have it. Okay.
Oh man. That stinks.
Mm-hmm. So now we're done swapping out. These go away.
Mm-hmm.
Now we can remove cards from our player boards if we want to. I am actually going to remove this left fairing. And, you know, I might as well just get rid of this second stage booster now, because I know what color I'm going after.
Yeah, blue.
Yeah, totally blue. Yeah. Do I want to do anything else? You know what? I'm going to get rid of this additional booster, because I have the same card in my hand, and I just want to clear more cards out of my hand.
That's a good idea.
So, yeah, that's... Now what I could do is I can get rid of this gravity assist for Earth. Mars is on there. I'm going to get rid of that as well, because I have another gravity assist in my hand that I can put in its place.
But couldn't you have done it on the other side?
I could have, but again, I'm trying to get rid of cards. I guess I could have used 2 gravity assists. If I were playing with this advanced play, I may not want to do that, because I don't want to go too far. But we're not doing that, so... I mean, I could have kept it there. It's fine.
Don't you need 15?
Well, fine. I'll keep it there for now. Yeah, I'll keep it there for now. That's fine.
I was just wondering, like, what your thought process was.
Nah, I was just thinking to myself, you know, get rid of cards in my hand so I can draw more later. But I'm done.
So after we remove cards...
No, we build. We're going to put cards down.
I see.
I'm going to put my green left fairing here, my additional booster here, same card as before. First stage booster, no. Gravity assist, I'll put that down there. This is a medium spacecraft, which yeah, alright, I guess that's good. So you're done putting stuff down, I'm putting... Okay, so now we prepare for the next round, which is we draw up to 5 playing cards. Alright, I need 3. 1, 2, 3. And now we replenish this. 1, 2, 3.
And now it's your turn?
It is now my turn. Okay, we select actions. Draw 5 playing cards, keep 1 and place the others back on top of the deck in any order you're choosing. Launch delay. Played on another player's launch site. They cannot launch a rocket on the next turn.
Ooh. Mass
reduction. I'm going to go ahead and actually take concept study. I'm going to replace the small spacecraft with the concept study.
Which one is that one?
Lets me draw 5 cards, keep 1, put the others back on top in any order that I want.
Very nice. Oops, I put this on the wrong slot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now it's my turn?
Yep, you can swap one of these out.
I'm going to use Which one was this?
Mass reduction. That's the same thing as what you have here. A free delta V, basically.
That's a hard one because you don't know if they're gonna launch a
or
rocket.
not? Well, yeah.
And you'd have to discard it after you use it, even if they don't launch.
Right. It's yeah.
It's a tough one.
So for one turn, it prevents a launch.
Yeah. All right. Dang. Okay. I will. Hold on. Okay. Ah, crap, nuggets. Okay.
Do you want the mass reduction or do you want the launch delay?
Hold on.
How evil do you want to be right now?
Not too evil. I'm more thinking about
You need
myself.
a lot of delta V, so I'm thinking the mass reduction would be smarter, but it's up to you.
Yeah, I know.
But you have a small spacecraft right now, but if you change that to a large in the future, you're going to need every bit of mass reduction necessary to help you launch that. Because you need 27 delta V to get... If that's 8 victory points, though, and that would win you the game. Because I have 0 right now.
Alright, I will... That stinks. Alright. I'm going to do this.
Okay, what's this?
I could be so mean.
Go ahead, do what you want. Who knows? Go ahead.
No, that's pointless because it's just one turn, though. It doesn't matter. I'm going to use this one. I won't be mean.
All right.
Oh, wait, but then that means that you take it.
No, this goes in the discard pile now.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I'm so mean.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so now that that's there, we can play action cards if we want to. So, starting with me, I'm going to play Concept Study, which is draw 5 cards, and then keep 1 and put the rest back in the order of my choosing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to look at these, pick the one I want. Oh, jeez. That's ridiculous. Wow. I was hoping to get at least something. Nope. You know what, I'm just going to take... I'm going to do something like that, because on the next time this comes up... No. No, I don't care. All of these are trash. I need one particular card, and I can't find it. That's frustrating.
Yeah, it is.
You know what, I'm just going to keep... I don't need that. I'm going to keep this one and put the rest back on top. Don't care. Okay, so now...
I will play this one.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yeah, you can do that.
2 actions.
Okay, you good?
Yeah.
Next is trade with the market. Well, it's me first, but
sorry.
if I wanted to, I'm not gonna, because there's nothing I really want to do. Well, what I may want to do, though, is trade something I don't need. So this first stage booster, I'm going to trade this green one so that I can get rid of this and just put this in its place. Because again, I'm trying to get rid of cards in my hand.
Oh, now it's my turn?
Well, hold on.
Oh, sorry.
I have one more. No, there's nothing else I'd want. So yeah, go ahead. If you want to do a swap, go ahead.
Can I do that?
Yeah, you can do that.
Rough.
Any other one that you want to do?
No.
No? Alright, so these go away. Now we remove cards from our player boards if we want to. I'm going to remove this one because I've got the exact same copy in my hand. I'm going to remove this Venus card because I've got the same exact copy in my hand. And that is all. Okay. So now we place cards down. There we go. My goodness. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. You're murdering me right now.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. I can't even get my one rocket off the ground. You've got another rocket already built. Okay.
But I didn't win though. It's only a small.
Are you going to launch that rocket?
Yes.
Or are you going to wait for a large one?
I should wait. But
if you wait for a large one, you win. It's up to you.
Don't you have my preventing or the stealing?
I have steal one rocket component or spacecraft from another player's game board.
It's hell trying to find a part. It really is. So I think I'm just going to launch.
You're going to launch. Okay, so how much Delta V do you have? You have 27. You've got 3. You've got 4, which is 7. You've got
15.
15. 15 plus
30.
15 is 30. So you have enough Delta V. They're all the same company. So yeah, you've completed this mission with the small.
4 points?
That is 4 points. Yep, so you're up to 7. So you can get rid of all those cards, put them in the discard pile. This goes over here, and you get 1, 2, 3 briefs to read.
Okay. Jeez.
Technically, I should have kept these over there, because in case of a tie, the larger missions are given priority. So technically, you should have kept the mission for tiebreakers, but I already know you're going to win. No, I'm serious. Based on the way this is going, this game is like a runaway leader problem.
You don't know that because I could really.
We'll see.
Oh, you know what? I wasted these, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah, that's okay. See? I make mistakes too.
All right, I'm gonna draw up to 5 playing cards.
All right, I'll just choose this one.
All right, and what is that one?
Titan Orbiter.
All right, the smallest one gives you 3 points. That's all you need. 21 Delta V. Lots of help there with the orbital assists. And it's either a satellite or whatever that helicopter-looking thing is. I don't know, lander. Okay, so it looks like a drone of some sort.
Yeah, it does look like a drone.
Okay, so, all right. You are first player. You get to swap out action cards.
I get 5.
Yeah, 5,
right?
yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Swap out action cards with nothing.
Budget surplus, draw 2 playing cards. Financial audit, take 2 random playing cards. One of the player's hand, discard 1, keep the other. Wildfire, at all Vandenberg launch sites, discard the following cards. So I'm guessing that's a particular company, I'm guessing.
That's so weird.
It's basically it's a destroy all.
Okay.
It's like a disaster kind of thing.
I will get the. Don't think. I will do. Oh, crap! I don't know. All right, I will do this one for the draw 2 playing cards.
Okay, so that's the Orbit Assist. And I'm going to swap out, I've got 2 of the same card, so I might as well get rid of one of them. This right fairing. Take that one. And, yeah. Alright, this one goes away. We draw a new one. Left fairing, it's blue. Now you can play action cards if you want to. So what is that? Draw 2 cards?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
1, 2.
Alright, any other action cards?
Nope.
I will take 2 random playing cards, keep 1, discard the other. So 1, 2. Gravity assist and yellow thingamabob. I'm gonna put the gravity assist, discard. Okay. And that's all I can do. Alright, so now we move on to trade with the market. So do you want to trade for any of these?
Yeah, I will trade in the. I'll trade this one for the gravity assist.
Okay.
I think. Oops, sorry.
It's fine. Anything else?
No.
Alright, and as far as I'm concerned, no, there's nothing to trade. Okay, so now we can play cards, which I can't. Which kind of stinks because I would love to be able to discard cards from my hand because all of these are crap.
That's weird. Like, well, you could remove cards that.
I can remove cards, but none of the cards in my hand are green. I need a specific green card to complete this spacecraft. And all of these cards are different colors. Yellow, purple, blue, things I don't need. So I have no way of getting rid of them without removing cards from my board.
Yeah.
So
the hunt is really difficult.
It is. Like, I don't like where this is heading, honestly. But anyway, that's for the end of the video.
Do you have the stealing action?
I already played it. Oh, I can steal a component from you. Yeah, but not the component I want.
You sure?
I need a second stage booster.
Oh, dang. You have the first one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was looking at that.
Anyway, so I can't do anything. Build and launch. I guess we're not going to do anything there. Okay, so prepare for next round. These go away. New ones come out. 1, 2, 3. This comes over to me. We drop to 5 cards, so I'll go ahead and do that. I've already got 5. It would be awesome to be able to discard whatever card you don't want in your hand.
I have to wonder, if you already have a full set
Nothing
in your
happens.
hand,
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you can prepare for next turn. Just get rid of all the ones that you think...
You can't... There's nothing in the rules that lets you discard cards from your hand.
I know, but I'm saying, like, if you already have, let's say, all the pieces that are already in your hand, why not just get rid of the whole board?
Why would I don't. I have 2 yellow, 2 purple, I have more here than I do here.
Yeah.
So
you'd have to set... If
it were up to me, I would add a rule to the game saying that you can also discard cards from your hand.
Yeah.
Maybe I missed it, but... You know, let's just quickly browse to make sure that's not... I mean, that's a huge oversight if you can't. Player cards, the active mission, launching a rocket.
I would say that just try and form a rocket in your hand. Don't even pay attention to the board anymore.
Not as easy. Well, you can't. You need... Prepare... If you have less than 5 cards, each player draws until they have 5 cards. The new first player deals... No. Remove cards, any unwanted spacecraft, or from their boards. Now, there's nothing in the rule book that lets you remove from your hand.
Yeah.
That's a huge problem.
Yeah.
But again, that's for the end game and
Yeah.
final thoughts thing. Okay, so my turn. Now that I'm first player, I have to swap 1 to 1. Take 2 random playing cards from one of the player's hand. Choose a player to discard their active mission and draw a new one. Place this card in a module of the play area. No player can launch a mission until 4 action cards are placed on top of this card. I don't care. I'm just going to do the financial audit and then do... I don't need the spacecraft. It's a large thing. Okay, you get to swap 1 out.
Which one is the first one?
Government shutdown means it just goes in the middle of both of ours. No one can launch anything until 4 action cards are placed on top of this card.
Oh my lord.
So it's just a way of stopping launches.
What about the mission cancel?
Choose a player to discard their active mission and draw a new one. So either way, you're either going to stop me from completing my current mission, or you're going to shut down everyone's launch for 4 turns, or for until 4 action cards are played.
Oh my gosh, I don't like any of these.
Yeah, me neither.
The player to discard their active mission. I guess I'll go with this one.
Alright. You have to swap something in its place.
Yeah, I'm choosing. I guess I'll do... oh my gosh. I don't even know. I guess this one.
Okay, additional booster pink. Okay, so now we move on to, do you want to play any action cards?
Yes.
Well, first I get to because
Yeah,
I'm first player. I will take 2 random cards from another player's hand. It's not action cards.
What about the mission cancel though? Doesn't it interrupt it? Choose a player to discard their mission?
No, that stops me from doing this. I'm still playing my action right now.
Oh, I thought
that
missions and actions were the same thing.
No,
Okay.
that will discard this, and I have to draw a new one.
Oh, that's nasty.
That's fine.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine. I don't care. At this point, I'm done.
Aw.
Financial audit. Take 2 random playing cards. So 1, 2. Wow, a right and a left fairing. Yay. Okay, so okay, I'm done. I could steal, but I'm not gonna.
Wait, what? Oh.
There's nothing to steal that I could use. So mission canceled. You're gonna play that. That means I have to discard this and draw a new one. So now I have to play. Now this spacecraft is not gonna work. So I need either a satellite or like a drone kind of thing, and I need 14 delta V. Venus and Earth, luckily those are the same. So nothing's going to change except for this. I have to find the new vehicle for this. Okay, and you want to play any other actions before we go on? Okay, so then after that, trade with the market. I am not, well, actually, you know what? I do need this. I'm going to get rid of this duplicate right fairing.
Okay. No, I'm not going to trade anything.
Okay.
Unless, oh, actually, yes, I will.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I will do this one here.
Okay. All right, so that's it. These go away. And now we remove cards from our boards. I'm going to go ahead and remove this spacecraft since it's no longer usable with this mission type. I'm going to put the, well, that's for the next round, but there's nothing else for me to get rid of at this point. Again, I need all green cards, and I have no way to replace, yeah. So, do you want to remove anything?
No.
All right, so now we place, put that there. Okay, and that's it. Prepare for next round. 3 new action cards. 1, 2, 3. I need, well, I can't draw anything. Powerful Senator, Hurricane, and International Partner. Hurricane, roll the die. Oh, there's a die thing. At all Cape Canaveral launch sites, discard the following cards.
What's a Cape Canaveral? Oh, up here?
Oh, is that what it says?
So this is Cape
Oh,
Canaveral.
I didn't catch that.
Oops.
Yeah. I guess each player has different, no.
I have Cape Canaveral.
Oh, I
here.
see. Oh,
I
okay.
have Air Force
I don't
space
like that.
Station space here. Why?
I don't know, I just don't. I don't, that's just too powerful in my opinion.
Wait, what is it? I don't even know what it does.
Roll the die and then discard the following cards based on the die roll. So, Cape Canaveral is not on mine, but it is on yours. If I get that card and use it, you have to roll the die and then you lose a card of whatever it says.
That's gross.
Okay, so this is yours now. You get to swap out action cards. Or a action card, I should say. Powerful, that's a cancel thing.
What is that?
That cancels other cards. Like that government shutdown thing.
I don't like any of these.
I don't either. Well, no, take International Partner. That gets you 1 additional point for completing your...
I don't even need it.
I know you don't, but what if I catch up and it's a matter of 1 point?
Alright.
It's up to you.
Alright, fine.
And then you have to put something there.
I'll put this one here.
Alright. I'm going to take this one, because I'm not mean, and I'm going to put this in its place.
You could have done it.
Nah. That goes away. That comes out. And now we can play action cards if you want.
Sure.
What is that? Oh, that's just the extra point?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. No, nothing I can do. Alright, trade with the market. Do you want to trade for any of these cards?
Do I want to? Do I want to? But then if I do this, oh my gosh. Yeah, I'll do this one for this one.
Okay, so you've got some yellows there. I will trade that for that. Okay, good?
Yeah.
Okay, these go away. And now you can remove cards from your board if you want. Do you want to?
Yes.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
To remove this, I'm going to remove this and this,
I'm getting already greens, huh?
and that's it.
Okay, yeah, I'm not doing anything. Okay, so that's that. Now you can build. Purple.
Oh shoot, I forgot to get rid of that.
That one? Okay.
And that was it. Oh, yes.
Okay. That's it for me. Okay, so now we prepare for next round. I need 1 card, you need 4. So go ahead and draw 4 from here. Government shutdown, national priority, and mission canceled. Same thing that you did with me here. And then I get 1 card. Okay. Not helpful. Okay, so now it's my turn. I'm going to swap out an action. I will... No, I'm going to take this, but I'm not going to play it.
What is it?
It's that government shutdown crap. I mean, I could, but it's just going to slow the game. Like, this card just slows the game down immensely, and I don't like that.
That's rude. I wouldn't do that, would I?
I don't care. Do what you want.
No.
Steal from... If you want to steal, go ahead. I don't care.
I'll use it. I won't use it.
You're gonna steal my spacecraft. Go ahead if you need to. To get the game over, I don't care.
I'm trying to get the game over, and I'm not having the cards for it.
Okay, so we can play actions at this point. I am not going to play any.
No.
All right. Next is trade with the markets. Do we want to trade with the markets? The answer.
Oh, do we? You have to discard this and
Yes.
put this down?
I'm trying to get this done quickly, obviously.
Sorry.
No, it's just, I'm getting sloppy because, you know, I'm over it.
I know.
You know what? No. I'm not going to trade. Are you going to trade?
No.
All right. Next is remove cards that you want to remove. I'm not going to.
No.
Build and launch. You can build anything you want. There's your spacecraft. Okay. Can't launch, though, because of the different colors. Prepare for next round. These go away. New cards come out. Another wildfire, national priority, budget surplus. You draw up to 5.
I was thinking, you don't need your additional booster, so maybe that would have been a way to discard your cards.
What do you mean?
Like, you could have removed that and kept playing a different colored additional booster that you don't need and keep...
I don't have any additional boosters in my hand.
Now you go first.
No, it's yours now.
I did it last time.
No, I did it last time. It's your turn.
Okay.
This is draw 2 cards, wildfire, which is roll the die and lose a card. That is steal 1.
I'll do the draw 2 cards.
Alright.
And I'll
You have to swap out something.
Switch it with that.
I will take this left fairing, because I don't need it. Take that. Put that away. That comes out. Gravity assist for Earth. And now you can play an action card if you want, which is draw 2 cards.
Nope. Trade with the market.
Trade with the market. All I have is steal, nullify, government shutdown, none of which I really want to use. I'm just going to put these face down.
No, I have nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay. Okay. I don't think there's anything else for me either at this point.
So we can remove...
Well, what I'll do is actually, well, see, I want to save these for my next rocket, if I can. So I'm not going to play anything. So now we can remove cards if we want. If you don't want to remove anything, then build stuff. Do you want to remove any cards? Do you want to remove the yellow?
No.
No? Okay.
But I can build, right?
You can build. Gravity assist, that's
The Venus?
Venus, yep. And Venus is on here, so you're good. Anything else?
No.
Okay, that's it. So these go away.
So if you already have a ship in your hand, why didn't you remove all those cards to build it?
I don't understand.
Why didn't you remove all your cards?
I don't. What do you mean remove them?
I mean, like before in the.
Because I don't want to waste all this green. I mean, I could, but
You'll be in search of that thing forever.
This is a test to see. I mean, like it's just.
Okay. So now it's your turn.
I mean, if I can pull it off, I can launch 2 rockets back to back and catch up.
Yeah.
So I wasted like 6 turns looking for 1 card.
Yeah.
And if I discard everything now, then that's 6 cards that would be wasted. 6 turns, entire turns. That's not very good return on investment. You know what I mean? So we get to draw cards. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. 2.
Okay, so now I have to choose any mission from the discard pile to replace your own active mission. Draw 5 playing cards, keep 1 and place the others. Retrieve 1 rocket component or spacecraft from the discard. I'm going to take that one and put the left fairing in its place.
I will. Oh, which one was this one? Oh. Draw 5 playing, keeping 1 and placing the others back on top of that. That's a good one.
I could have just read it, but okay.
Choose any mission and just. Alright, I'm going to choose this one and put this one back.
Okay, that goes away. This comes out. I will, that stinks that I have to trade. Like, I want to put something down first. Oh, this stinks. Because I had everything I needed to... I guess we'll have to use this action card. Oh, first we use our actions.
But you have cards there that
What do you mean?
can trade with, right?
No. You can't trade action cards for... I'm just going to have to use that. Okay, I got a plan. Do you want to use any action cards? I'm going to see...
Yes. I want to use that one.
What is that?
Draw 5 cards and
Go
keep
ahead.
1. So
And you put the rest on top of the deck when you're done.
4, 5. Okay. Draw. You only keep 1, right?
Keep 1 and put the rest back in any order on top.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay. Trade with the market? I'm not.
No.
Remove cards that you don't want. I'm fine. Build and launch rockets. I'm going to put my 2nd stage booster finally here. And that's not going to do any good because you're going to win. Okay, well, it was fun while it lasted. So I'm going to launch my rocket and give myself some points. Yeah. So I've got a large spacecraft of 7.
What if I use this action to steal a component?
You can't use an action right now. Nice try, though.
I could have, but I didn't.
7 plus 4 is 11. Plus, this is a large, it's 2. That's 13. 4 is 21. I need 14. So I've got enough. I've got enough Delta V to complete this. This will give me 4 victory points, plus 1 additional point from international partner. So that would go away. These all go away. And then this goes into the discard pile. You, on the other hand, you're going to launch your own rocket, right?
Yes.
Do you have enough Delta V? So you need 21, right?
4, 5.
So you've got a. Is this a medium?
Medium.
So 3, 6,
12.
6 is 12, 16.
16.
Plus 11 is 27.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, so you've got more than enough. So that'll be 5 victory points for you. That brings you up to 12. Plus, what is this? Is this an additional point? 13? Yep, so you got 13 points there from this 1 extra point from here.
Okay.
And that's it. There's no sense in looking for more missions because you've got the game. It's 13-5, and that is it. Very well played. Now, what I was going to do for my next turn was... I had the right fairing. I had everything here except for the spacecraft.
Oh.
I was going to play my 1 action card and fish this back out.
Oh, yeah.
And then all I needed was the spacecraft to launch a 2nd mission real quick, but you got there first. So good job. And there you have it. Xtronaut 2.0. What did you think?
I actually kind of enjoyed it with how frustrating it was because I was frustrated too. I actually kind of really liked the whole game mechanics and stuff.
Did you?
I did.
What did you think of the components? Did you like the quality?
I liked the quality. The cards don't tear very easily.
I disagree with that.
Oh, really?
I was shuffling these and I already nicked on one of these cards is a little white nick somewhere.
Oh, really? Already?
Yeah, so yeah, the cards are a little flimsy, like they're not sturdy. I mean, they're fine. They do the job, but I immediately nicked one while shuffling. Oh, here, look. There's a little white scratch there.
Oh, yeah.
So these cards are easily damaged.
Yeah.
I mean, they're fine. They're just a little thin.
I thought they were okay because I've been sweating through them. So I thought they were fine.
That would explain the tears. This is your side of the table.
It's not that bad.
So, I mean, the boards are great. They're nice and thick. The boards are nice and thick. Everything's nice and colorful. The cards are easy to read. So I have mixed feelings about Xtronaut 2.0. First and foremost, as you probably determined halfway through the video, I was getting frustrated with this game because the rules, I think, are incomplete. I would have added a rule that lets players discard cards from their hand in addition to those from the board so that they can cycle out more cards. I reached a point where I needed one more card to put down, and I had no way of... The only way to cycle cards you don't need is through the market trade or by playing duplicates or similar cards to your board so that you can get rid of the ones already there. I would have added a rule that lets players discard cards from their hands that are completely useless to them so they can draw up to 5 cards. That way they can keep their hand going, that they're getting new cards in. That would prevent, because for 5 or 6 whole turns, there were 2 or 3 of those turns where I had 5 cards in my hand that were yellow and purple, and it was either remove all the green from the board and then play those, or just hope that I swapped them out in the market on future plays. And you only get 2 swaps. So, like, I don't feel like I was able to get rid of the dead cards easily enough. Yeah. So if I were to play this again, I would add a house rule to allow players to not only remove cards from their board, but also from their hand.
I think there was a type of strategy I think that you didn't implement.
Like what?
And that's why you had like a huge hand of cards. And I don't know, here's what my strategy was. If I found, like, let's say only 1 card of a certain color on the board, but I had like 3 in the same on my hand, I would just get rid of all the cards on my board so that I can play the ones in my hand.
You're more, but see, I was dead set on green. I was too dead set on the one color. But to be fair, like, I didn't want to waste... I was hoping that there would be enough card manipulation in this game to get me the green that I needed, and there wasn't.
I do agree that there should have been a lot more card manipulation. The action cards were so lackluster. I didn't like the action cards at all. There
needed to be more action cards to allow you to shift go through the discard pile and pick out the ones you want. There was only a couple of those in there.
This should have been put to use. I'm so upset. This could have been really good.
For what?
To discard. Like, if you had one slot left, and I don't know, the next 2 turns you couldn't fill it, maybe use this to discard how many cards you had in your hand.
I don't like that randomness. That whole discard cards, I would say discard as many as you want. Maybe this could have been used as, let's say you didn't have the part that you needed, and after so many, let's say you have 1 part left. And you're trying to launch a rocket, you just can't find it. This is a pity roll. If you roll a 5 or a 6 or something, then you launch the rocket anyway, just to keep you somewhat competitive. Because there's a runaway leader with this.
There is.
Where if one player is lucky enough to get what they need, like Ida Lee she got the first rocket, she was almost on with her second rocket, and I still couldn't get my first one off the ground. Like, it was just a runaway situation. So, like, this game is, like, casual enough for, like, a normal person, like a casual person to play, but it's missing some key roles to make it agreeable to the seasoned veteran. Like, again, I would add that rule of being able to discard cards. Another thing I want to point out, this is Xtronaut 2.0. Xtronaut 1.0 is roughly the same game. I've covered it on my YouTube channel. The gameplay is almost exactly the same. The boards are the same.
Did we play it before?
We did not. I covered it as a review as opposed to a gameplay session.
I see.
The difference is the open market. 2.0 has the open market. Xtronaut 1.0 has just the trading of cards between players' hands. And there's more cards in this, slightly more cards in this than there is in Xtronaut 1.0. What got me angry, not angry, so much as a missed opportunity. You know, this company, the back of the rulebook usually adds bonus material. Planning a mission. Learn about Delta V. Here's a crossword puzzle. Stuff like that. They took the puzzles and the text from the first manual, copy and pasted it into the back of this manual. Everything is the same. The only difference was like the titles. Like one said this, let's see, planning a mission. One said like module. Planning a mission activities. The other rulebook from 1.0 said like module 1 activity or something. So they changed one or two words here and there, but the puzzles and the text is exactly the same. It's lazy.
Yeah,
it's
I
lazy.
Thought that was lazy too.
To me, this felt like more of a cash grab and the box insert on top of it, it does not fit the cards correctly. Like the game came with no baggies. It came with no card holders or anything like that. It's just a box. You put the boards in. You have to put the cards on top in which you have to stagger them. Should you turn the board sideways, heaven forbid, you're going to have cards sliding into each other, action cards mixing up with regular playing cards. This is a poor design for a box insert. I would not have used this particular insert. The rulebook is lazy because, again, you're using the same exact text from 1.0 and copying and pasting it. The advanced play variant is the exact same as it was in 1.0.
Oh, wow.
The quick reference is exactly... So it's just, you copy and pasted the rulebook from 1.0 into 2.0, changed a couple of things around, and the biggest difference was you added a little bit more cards and you added an open market as opposed to private trading between... That's all you did. So if you already own Xtronaut 1.0, there is no reason to get this game. No reason. You can apply the open market mechanic to 1.0 if you own that game already.
Wow.
If you don't own Xtronaut 1.0 and you're looking to get this, I have mixed feelings. Like I said, I think this game is good, but with some rule modifications. I would not play this again with the standard rules. I would add something to allow players to discard cards from their hands so they're not frustrated sitting there for 6 or 7 rounds waiting for the right card. Or let's say they take idly strategy and they're more free about discarding cards from the board. But let's say they just keep drawing cards that are, like, let's say they're always short one card. Like, they go to red. Oh, I still need one card, but I can't get it. And I'm going to move to yellow. Oh, I can't get the one card. I'm going to switch to green.
Yeah,
that's a possibility.
That's what I was doing with this one. Like, it was kind of tough. Like, I kept switching until I had more colored cards than one.
Right.
And then I got to where you were at.
Mm-hmm.
I needed one more card, and I just wasn't finding it. And it was already too late to switch my board.
Mm-hmm. So, like, I would say, is this worth buying? No, if you already own 1.0. Yes, if you don't own 1.0, but with the rule modification that you can discard cards from your hand in addition to cards from your board during that one phase. Mm-hmm. That's my take on this. Mm-hmm. And the insert is kind of crap. Okay, and the cards just fly everywhere. Some people have shelves that you put your boards away sideways, not flat. So if you put this board sideways, you're gonna have cards. Unless you get like 5 or 6 rubber bands and break these cards up, that's the only way to stop cards from flying all over the place in this box insert. So I would not say this is an improved version of 1.0. This is a reskin with slightly different mechanics. And some of which the basic rules are still frustrating.
That's unfortunate because on the surface,
it's a good game on the surface.
It was okay.
It's a good idea on the surface. It needed some tweaking to get the game balanced correctly, and that did not happen. And this rule book missed opportunity to add new things back here. Copying and pasting the same stuff. Come on.
That's lazy, like you said.
That is lazy. You had some thoughts? Or did you have
I liked the game, the game mechanics, but if this was almost copy and paste as
It is.
1.0, I would probably play 1.0 then.
I agree. That's what I mean. Like, go watch. I have a video out there explaining the rules of 1.0. Again, in that game, Delta V, you're trying to get Delta V by playing cards onto your board. Again, the only difference with 1.0 is that you're trading cards from your hand with other players. As there is no open market to swap.
Are the cards the same?
The cards are the same. You've got a left fairing, you've got a right fairing, you've got boosters, gravity assists.
The art is the same and everything?
I don't know specifically, but I can't imagine it's... The whole Falcon reusable card thing, that's also in 1.0. So, again, it's very, very similar.
What makes this a 2.0 then?
That's my question. To me, that's why I said this felt more like a cash grab than a reimagining. There was more opportunity for 2.0 to introduce some new mechanics, to do something different with the game, keep the core concept, but let's just add some different things to it. No dice. I wouldn't know. Do something different with it. This is just a reskin, and even the reskin wasn't well enough for me to really recommend it without those rule modifications. So it's a shame, because I like this kind of thing. It's a beautiful game, don't get me wrong, but I think this could have used more time to cook, in my opinion. Anything else? Yeah. Xtronaut 2.0. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I'm going to publish. This is Vince and Ida Lee. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye, guys.